Very good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe. Hello, this is Vaibhav Shah, and we are discussing subject OC. And here today we are going to discuss about financial and non-financial incentives. In previous session, we discussed about the meaning of financial incentives. That is, the financial incentives are boon for skilled and efficient employees or workers. It means it gives some kind of encouragement and inspiration to a worker for doing their work with more accuracy and that motivate them. In which previously we discussed profit sharing. Profit sharing means that the result, or we can say the profit of the organization, is the joint effort of employees and their owners. So it is the responsibility of the organization to distribute the definite proportion of profit in the form of money other than salary to the employees. And when organization doing this, it is called profit sharing. Co-partnership means that employee are taken as a partner in ownership, management and distribution of profit. Here all the efficient employees are taken as a co-partner, and with their help it becomes easy to increase the production and to maintain the industrial peace. Then third one was promotion. It is very obvious and very known term that the process of placing the staff at a higher and beneficial position by which it increases their authority, responsibility, duties and salary, and along with that the efficiency and the morale of the staff will increase. Fourth one was bonus. That is, the profit is the contribution of the worker also, and therefore as per law and as per financial motivation, certain percentage of profit is to given as a bonus to the employees. We discussed this point in very detail in previous session. And lastly, we discussed the commission. Commission is associated with the sales staff. For each and every salesperson, a fixed target is decided by the higher level authority, and the different commission rates are decided for achievement and non-achievement. If they achieve the targets within a stipulated time period, then they will get a high rate of commission, and if they are not able to achieve their target, then there will be some of the cut in their commission rate. So all these 5 points we have discussed in previous sessions itself, and today we are going to start with the prizes. In regards of outstanding performance or style of working, employees or workers are honored for their services in the form of cash prize, certificate and medal by the business owner. Such prizes are given in annual meeting, get together, or by arranging a special program by the business unit. Such recognitions in public boost encouragement, zeal and efficiency of the workers. Prizes. This word is very known for the school students, where we are getting prize every year for achievement. Same way, this concept is also applied in business organizations also. Like sometimes when the particular employee is performing outstanding work, then he will be rewarded or awarded with the prizes. In regards of outstanding performance or style of working, employees or workers are honored for their services in the form of cash prizes, certificate and medal by the business owner. So the first condition is that these prizes are not applicable to each and every employee of the organization, but it will be given in the case of outstanding performance. That means extraordinary performance or extraordinary achievement or style of working. Sometimes it may happen that the higher authorities and officers are getting these prizes because their type of some type of skills that are developed by them, like leadership skill, management skill, and how to work the employees. Same way, in factory level also there are some of the workers who are working with the outstanding skill and they are achieving their target with the outstanding performance. So they will be honored for their services. This is one type of encouragement, that once if one employee is able to getting something in a prizes, then other employees will consider him as a role model and they will also try to get these prizes next year. And in the process of this prizes achievement, the organization will get success in the form of higher productivity and production, and along with the higher efficiency. So employees or workers are honored for their services in the form of, like, prizes are given in the form of cash prize, where sometimes 10,000, 25,000, 1 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees, or 5 lakh rupees will be given as a cash prize by the business owner. Certificate, some types of certificate of participation, some type of certificate of achievement, and different types of certificates and gold, silver, or bronze medals will be given by the business owner. It is one type of financial as well as non-financial incentives. If it is given in the form of certificate and medal, then it becomes a non-financial incentives. But if it is given in the form of cash prizes or some type of gold and silver coins, then it becomes a financial incentives. Such prizes are given in. So next thing is that when to give these prizes. Such prizes are given in annual meeting. Every year there will be annual general meeting of employees and shareholders will be held in each and every public limited as well as private limited organization. So it may happen that they honored them or awarded them with the prizes in general meeting. Some type of get together, generally every fortnightly or monthly, there will be some type of get together of officers and the top level authorities will be held. So they may award them in that get together or annual meeting, or by arranging a special program by the business unit. Sometimes in the case of extraordinary performance, like employee of the year chosen by some external authorities from that particular organization, then there will be the special type of program will be held by the business unit itself in the honor of that person. Sometimes if the company is getting achievement in the form of company of the year or corporate of the year, then at that time also the best employees will be honored with the awards and prizes. Such recognition in public, this type of prizes will be given in the public offerings or public programs, so that boost the encouragement, which increases the zeal and the efficiency of the workers, where workers are ready to work more efficiently and they will be able to get the result which more successfully. And along with this, once if the employee is able to get honored in the form of prizes, then next year he'll try to achieve something more. And along with that, all other employees will also try to get the award or honored in the form of prizes. So it is one of the most important and most basic financial incentives. Then seventh and last but not least financial incentive is suggestions and advices. Workers are constantly engaged in production. They may give suggestions and advice to the management to improve the production process and make it more efficient. The workers are paid monetary incentives for those suggestions and instructions that helps in reducing cost of production. Basically, suggestions and advices are a type of a non-financial incentives. But here, along with suggestion and advice, they are providing a financial incentive to the best advice or suggestions, and that's why it is included in the financial incentive. Sometimes it may ask in your MCQ or in 1 mark that suggestions and advices are a type of an incentive, and options will be financial or non-financial. Then we have to select the financial incentives. Basically, all those who are engaged in activities will give the best suggestion. Like if the trustees and principals are making or wants to make some kind of rule for the organization, then they involve the teachers in that particular policy making, because teachers are very near to students and they can understand the problems and efforts of the students. Same way in any of the organization, if any of the top level authority wants to make some kind of policy related to workers and employees, then it is compulsory for them to include those workers who are very efficient in the decision making process. So here it is given that workers are constantly engaged in production. Sometimes it may happen that a particular worker is working for the same organization for more than 5, 10 or 20 years. They may give suggestions and advices to the management to improve the production process and make it more efficient, because during this time period he or she has gained a total new experience, and from their experience it will be beneficial for the organization to make any kind of decision for the betterment of the organization. So now with their experience they become able to give suggestions and advice to the management to improve production process, because they faced some kind of difficulties and challenges while working in the organization. So if they want to improve the production process or want to make some more efficiency, then they should include these workers in the suggestions and advices process. The workers are paid monetary incentives for those suggestions and instructions that helps in reducing cost of production. Sometimes in many of the organization, brainstorming process is undertaken. Brainstorming is a process in which new and better ideas will be encouraged by the management authorities with the help of employees, and they will give the award or they will give the reward or compensation to the best idea amongst all the ideas that are given by the employees. So here also the worker are paid monetary incentive. Sometimes this monetary incentive is even more than their yearly salary also, if their suggestions and instruction will help in reducing the cost of production, because with the help of their suggestion and advice the organization will be able to save the cost up to 10-15 crore rupees. Then rewarding them with 10 lakh or 15 lakh is not the matter of problem for them. So those workers who are giving the best suggestion and advices will be honored with the monetary incentive, and that's why the suggestions and advices is a part of the financial incentives. So here with this particular topic we conclude this particular point of financial incentives, and let us now move forward to the non-financial incentives. Financial incentives are the incentives that is based on the monetary consideration or monetary compensation, while incentives not based on money are non-monetary incentives. So all those incentives which are based on money is monetary, and all incentives which is not based on money are non-monetary incentive. And non-monetary incentives also boost morale of the employees. In traditional method or in traditional thinking, they thought that only financial incentives can encourage the people. But in modern times, it is proved that along with financial incentives, non-financial incentives are also encourages and inspires the worker to get more productivity. Let us discuss the non-financial incentives also. The first one is the security of employment. For an employee, only salary is not important, but security of job is also important. Job security inspires him to work with enthusiasm, thus production of the business unit increases. What if the person is getting a salary on a monthly basis and very next month the organization will terminate them from the job or they ask them to resign because of the cost cutting? Then all kind of financial incentives given in previous year is worthless for them, because the main and basic thing is the security of employment. Why majority of the persons who are working in the field or job seekers are selecting the government job? Because they are getting a job security or a security of employment, and that's why they are choosing the government sector most, because in government sector the government is providing a security of employment. Same way, in any of the organization, if the stability of personnel tenure is there, that is the principle of Henry Fayol. That means if there is a security of employment, then the employee will work more enthusiastically. So for an employee, only salary, that is only financial incentive is not important, but along with that security of job is also important. Job security inspires him to work with enthusiasm, because now they relate themselves with the organization and they feel that they are the inseparable part of the organization and it's their own organization, and that's why their productivity and production in the form of more work will be encourage them to give more efforts, and that's why the job security inspire him to work with enthusiasm, and thus production of the business unit increases. So here nothing is about the financial incentives. Second one is appreciation of work and reward. Employee who surpass production targets decided by business unit within the time, economically and efficiently, they are honored publicly. Therefore, these employees are motivated. At the same time, other employees are also inspired to work. What if the organization is giving more salary but not appreciate the work of the employees? Then they will never encourage to do or give more efforts. So along with the salary and other financial incentives, the appreciation of work and reward is also one of the important element. Employees who surpass production targets decided by business unit within the time, economically and efficiently, they are honored publicly. See here, it is the talk of the employees who surpass production target. It means not only achievement of the production target, but to give over and above to that particular target decided by business unit. So say for example, if the target for 1 week is decided by the organization as 50 unit, and if the worker is able to achieve 60 or 70 units in a week within the time, that is within the same time, so here it may happens that all those average or below average employees will try to achieve the target up within a stipulated time. So they may end up with completion of a target of 50 units only, but at the same time the most efficient worker will achieve over and above to this target, that not only 50 units but they trying to achieve 60 or 70 units within the time economically. Not only that, sometimes it may happen that if you are working on a very timely manner, or if you are working very fastly, then sometimes it may happen that the wastage of resources, wastage of materials are there. But not only that, not only time, but economically and efficiently, then they are honored publicly. So here, not only the achievement of target is important, but it should be achieved economically, that within the least cost, and efficiently, that with the 100% accuracy, then they will be honored publicly. Sometimes it may happen that the business owners or the top level authorities take the name of the particular employee in front of the all employees. Then the person whose name has been given as a most efficient employee will feel encouraged themselves, and they feel that their work is appreciated amongst the work of all the employees who are working in the organization. So this appreciation is for all those workers who are achieving their targets on a regular basis. If you are achieving sometimes, or if you are able to manage somehow to achievement of this target for a once or twice or a thrice within 1 year, then you will never appreciate for your work, because sometimes it may happen that coincidentally you are achieving your target. But it is for the employees who surpass production target within time, economically, efficiently, and regularly. They are honored publicly, and they are getting the reward in the form of public applause also. Applause also. Therefore, these employees are motivated. At the same time, other employees are also inspired to work. Why we are giving for top 3 numbers every year for the students who are surpassing their target or who are getting the best result. As you all knows that every year we will be having top 5 or top 10 students who will be honored publicly for their achievement. Why the schools are arranging such type of programs, and why they are honored this type of students? Because not only that students are inspired who are getting the best result, but all other will also inspired with the result of that student, and next year they will also try to achieve more than their this year's performance, and by this way the efficiency of the students will increase and overall result of the school will also increase. Same way in business organization also, if the efficient employees are appreciated and rewarded within a stipulated time period or publicly, then all other employees who are working in the organization are also motivated, and they are also inspired to work, because now they consider that person as a role model, and they will try to do work like him, and they think that if he achieves, then why can't we? And that's why overall organization's atmosphere will become a healthy competitive atmosphere, and each and every employee will try to get appreciation of work and reward from their top level authorities, and they will be able to achieve it efficiently and within a stipulated time period. So generally appreciation of work and reward is one of the most important non-financial incentive that encourages not only the achievers but others also, and by that way the atmosphere of healthy competition will encourage and it will give the best result, and that's why some of the organizations are outperform other organizations in their business activities, because their employees are working with efficiency. Third point is assignment of responsibility. See, in financial incentives, we have taken promotion as a part of financial incentives where their authority and power and salary also increased. But here it may happen that sometime the more responsibility will be considered as a motivation and inspiration for the more work by the employees. So the assignment of responsibility is also one of the non-financial incentives. Let us have a look in this particular topic. To encourage the employees, officers assign special responsibility of giving training and direction to subordinates or others. Assignment of responsibility develops confidence of employees and they inspire to work more. Here, assignment of responsibility is also one of the important non-financial incentives, because now people feel that now the organization or business owner has more confidence on the work of the particular employee, and that's why he encourages more work and more responsibility. It is like the mechanic who are working in a garage for a longer period of time, and till the day he is only changing the tires or oiling the different parts of the car. But suddenly the garage owner gives him more responsibility to check the engines also and to change some of the engine parts. Then they will feel encouraged and motivated, because now the more responsibility will be considered as a more job role and considered as a inspiration and motivation. Same way, if the student will be considered or student will be assigned the responsibility of the monitor or class representative, then they feel encouraged, he or she feel encouraged, and they work more due diligently. So assignment of responsibility is also one of the important incentive. To encourage the employees, officers assign special responsibility. In many of the organization it may happen that along with their own job duties, the senior executives and senior officers or senior employees are giving training to the freshers and new joinees in the organization. And when this type of responsibility will be assigned by the top authority, then the person who have been working since long will feel that the organization is satisfied with his working, and that's why they have given the special responsibility of training to the new joinees. So to encourage the employees, officers assign special responsibility of giving training and direction to subordinates or others. So now they feel like a leader where they can take decision by their own, and they direct or train the employees according to their choice and needs. And they feel encouraged that organization or the owners have faith on them, and that's why they assign this special type of responsibility along with all other working responsibility of the employee. Assignment of responsibility develops confidence of employees and they inspired to work more. Once this assignment of responsibility will become a normal or routine of a life, then the confidence of that particular employee will boost up. They feel that their work or their loyalty towards the organization is considered and it is rewarded, and that's why the organization have given them more assignment of responsibility. So it develops the confidence of employee that they can work and that inspire to work more. So here with this third point we are concluding our session. These points are very vast and include so many different type of information in it. So it takes more time to explain, but it becomes very easy for you to remember and to understand all these points. In today's session we discussed in financial incentives last two types, that is prizes and suggestions and advices, and in non-financial incentives along with meaning we discussed security of employment, appreciation of work and reward, and assignment of responsibility. The rest 3 points, that is advisor, welfare activities and amenities and other incentives, will be discussed in next session. So have a nice day and thank you very much class.